everybody! Welcome to the show! I thought I would give you guys a really quick update on my calendar blanket, just so you can all see how it's going, how it's progressing, and I can talk a little bit about some of the crazy weather we've been having because it's a temperature blanket that I'm doing, and I'm doing a square day. So we're nearing the end of February. I thought you might like to see how far I've gotten. I'm doing a square a day temperature blanket. So I created a temperature chart. I've got colors associated with 5-degree intervals, and I've been very careful to make note of the temperature every day since the beginning of January all the way up to now. And so far, this is what my blanket looks like. So this is how wide it is, and once I get it all finished, I'm going to put a border on. So it's going to end up being a little bit wider, but it's so pretty. I'm really enjoying this project. And here's the neat part about this project, at least for me. I'm doing my rows in sets of 2 weeks. So every row is 14 days, because each block is 1 day. And like I said, I've based my colors on a chart with a 5-degree temperature variance. So you can see from how far into 2016 we've gotten that the temperature really jumps around here. A lot more than we feel that it does. There's a lot of baby blue. That's the sort of the 0-degree freezing mark, and so hovering anywhere between 0 degrees up to 4, so +4, that's a light blue. So there's been several days of that, and considering that this started in January, that's really nice temperature for us. But we've got some dark purples. I've got one dark green, which is 10 degrees above 0, so that was kind of fun. But then I've also got a couple of blacks now in the last week. So black squares means anything below -15, so down to -20 and beyond. And oh my gosh, those are just, those are the kind of days that make you question why you got out of bed. I've also had a couple of questions since I started this project on what temperature you go with in a day. Because you know you've got your high and you've got your low, and especially here in Southern Ontario, those can be pretty far apart. So my answer to that is to try and pick a time of day every day that you go and check the temperature. So for me, it's between 10 and 10:30 in the morning. I go on the internet and check the temperature, or if I'm somewhere near a thermometer, I check that temperature, and I write that down in my agenda for the day. So that's sort of my scientific control for this project. I want to go with the same time every day of the week, just so I'm not, skewing the colors too much. Because the other morning, I got into the car and it said -25, and that didn't include the wind chill, and that is freezing cold. And yet about a day later, at noon, I got into the car to go run some errands, and it was 7 degrees above 0, and everything was melting. So that's a gigantic stretch, but that's also, 6 o'clock in the morning in the dark before the sun's up compared to noon. So it's good to go at the same time every day, and that'll give you maybe a little more realistic color consistency if that's what you're going for. If you like things that are extreme, then that could be kind of fun too. So yeah, that's 2016 so far to February the 19th. And it's really shaping up to be a very pretty year. Anyway, I will continue with the updates on my calendar blanket. And if you have any questions or comments about calendar blankets or how yours is coming along, then make sure you leave comments down below. And if you've got one of your own going, update me. I'd love to see pictures of how your blanket is coming along, and you can post those to me on Google+, Instagram, Pinterest, or you can pop into my Etsy shop, do a little browsing, and leave me a comment and a picture there as well. That's it for now. We will see you all Friday for another video. Thanks for popping in, everybody. Bye!